In the first two parts of our special report with Greg Gibson, he talked about his vision for Terre Haute in Vigo County, the soon-to-be-built casino plans, and the Downtown Convention Center project. In tonight's one-on-one interview, News 10's Mike Latta asks about the ups and downs of doing business in his own hometown, the charitable projects that are near and dear to him, and the people who have influenced him along the way. It's continuing coverage for you tonight.
Well, I'm lucky, Mike. Gosh, how great is it to be able to live in the town you grew up in and where your family has been for 100 years and be able to do good things and help move the community forward. I don't think a lot of people realize that my grandfather started out mining coal by hand and built that into a business that has helped my family throughout the years and put us in a position to grow and get involved in many different projects, which has allowed us to help the community. My dad was a great father and always instilled in I and my sisters that it's important to give back to the community, that you owe something back to the community and charitable causes in a community where you have some success. I've done business all over the country, and I have a lot of other communities try to get me to come there and invest in their community. In fact, I've generally had much more opportunity in other communities, towns that throw you all kinds of incentives to do something. But as I said earlier, that's not really I don't view that as my core business, and I'm doing those things because it's my home and I want to make my home better. To talk about individual projects that didn't happen, there's some that still hurt me in my gut, opportunities I've missed and projects that I couldn't get going. If you lose, you got to be willing to get back up. And that's the game when you're taking a lot of risk, like these projects we're talking about. There's a lot of risk, and if you get hit in the face, man, you got to be willing to jump back up. I think people misconstrue my motives. I don't get into projects to lose money. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of talk about charitable projects and things like that. I get into business projects. I want them to be successful, but at the same time, a lot of these things I'm involved in, it's not my real business. I mean, I'm in the garbage business. I'm a trash man. That's what I consider myself. And to get involved in these other projects, I'm doing it because it's my hometown. These type of projects are a complete investment, not only for me, but also the rest of my family. My wife and my kids deserve some accolades for being willing to put up with me and with the projects. Before I pulled the trigger on the Terre Haute house, I went to my dad and told him what I was thinking, and he asked me why I was asking him. I said, well, I think there could be a lot of criticism, might be some people upset, and might bring some criticism to the family. And he said, well, if it's the right thing to do, don't worry about those things. And I've done that the rest of my career. Another one's Coach Bill Welch. I was a runner in high school, and Coach Welch was my coach at Terre Haute North, and then at Rose-Hulman after that. And man, that guy is he breeds success. And I don't think I'd be where I'm at today without that man. I got a special place in my heart for that cross-country course, but I don't think a lot of people in our community know what a fantastic place it is. And I travel a lot around the country, and it's amazing to me how many people I run into that know Terre Haute because of the cross-country course. Of course, hospice has a special place in my heart, and the inpatient center has helped a lot of people. I'm very proud of that as well. I can't say enough about my dad. He's getting up in years, and there's not a person that in the world that I respect more than him. And I always admired the way he did business, the way he cared about other people, and the way he carried himself. Like I said, I've always wanted to be him, and I'm still working on that. I haven't reached that, but I'm still trying to work on that.
Now, if you'd like to see the entire one-on-one special report with Greg Gibson, we have that for you on our website. Just go to WTHI-TV.com and click the link to this story.